Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Savs and Vor podcast. Dirty soda in the styrofoam, spend a day, get my mind blown. That is right. You got it right. It is March Madness. It is officially underway. We just had Selection Sunday. This is still the Savs and Vor podcast, sweeping the competition. I'm yours truly, Esquire Dave. We got BT. We got Dre from PG County here representing the crew today. Shout out to Brad, Corey, Terrence, holding it down for them. But on this episode, we're going to get into a lot of March Madness things, but we're going to focus on the women. So shout out to the ladies. We're going to focus on NCAA women's hoops again today. We got, the trio here, talking, women's hoops again. But before we get into what happened Selection Sunday and the brackets, let's go ahead and talk about how the regular season ended and the conference tournament. So just to cover some things that happened in some of the major conferences. So in the ACC, Notre Dame beat NC State to clinch the ACC tournament title. Shout out to Hannah Hidalgo doing her thing for Notre Dame. In the Big Ten, Caitlin Clark. Shout out to Caitlin Clark. First off for scoring the most points, like the highest score ever, most points ever among men and women in college basketball history. So shout out to her on that. And Iowa was able to clinch the Big Ten title against Nebraska in the overtime victory in the championship game. Big 12, Texas was able to. Texas has been dominant all year in that conference, and they were able to clinch the title over Kansas State. The Pac-12, Juju Watkins, and even Mackenzie Forbes, her backcourt partner over there. USC beat Stanford by 13 to win the Pac-12 title. And the SEC, South Carolina, South Carolina was able to stay undefeated in that semifinal against Tennessee.
Close.
They were down 2. Cardoso, 1 second left open for a 3. The first 3 she ever hit in her college career, if I got that correct, left her open. And then on Sunday, man, I don't know. I was at the Orlando Magic game, and I look on Bleacher Report's IG, and I see Flau'jae Johnson's brother arrested. I'm like, huh? What? Yep. And I looked at the highlights, and I see why. And South Carolina won the game by 7. Cardoso and Papa, all of them did their thing and all that. But to see, I don't know, to see people, girls get their ass whooped like that, and then Kim Mulkey talking about, she should have pushed Angel Reese. I'm like,
I can't stand her.
Come on, man, have some class, man. Your star players might get their ass whooped. Have some class. But South Carolina has been able to stay undefeated. They're at 31-0 right
I'm
now.
sorry, Kyle Lowry just did some crazy shit and got it flew into the bleachers, bro. I'm sorry.
He's playing the Heat, right?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Dang, Kyle.
I seen that shit.
Dang, Kyle. Oh well. But that's just a recap of what happened, and just who won their conference tournaments and everything. So, fellas, to start this off, just give us any thoughts on the regular season, any latest headlines that you want to kind of go into. What are some of your thoughts on how the regular season and the conference tournaments ended?
I mean, for me, my headline is these freshmen. You know what I'm saying? The freshmen balled out this year. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like the regular season, the teams, when is I expected it to go? I didn't think USC was gonna go undefeated. You know what I'm saying? Thought they'd lose like a game or 2, but they on a mission, man. You know what I'm saying? 6 more games to go. We'll see what they do. I expected Clark to do what she did. Best college player, men or women. You know what I'm saying? She's just a beast. So I expected her to do what she did. LSU hit and miss. You know, they lost some games they should have won. You know what I'm saying? But for them to be a 3 seed, it's like, oh, you know, they're gonna be trouble for one of them two, the 2 seed or the 1 seed, whoever they go against. But I mean, pretty much when it's how I expected it to go. You know, you got the usual suspects at the top. But as
Mm-hmm.
far as like headlines for me, it's a freshman, man.
For
For
sure.
me, Championship Sunday was probably one of the best days of basketball period on any type of level, men's or women's. When you're talking about Iowa comeback against Ohio State, Notre Dame versus NC State in the championship game, the craziness that went down in the SEC. It was like it's rare that you would get three straight like championship games where it was like competitive ball throughout, and it was clutch moments, and some of them like BT alluded to, like the freshmen really stood out. Um, let's see, we got a girl from South Carolina, Boale. Probably had her best game in the championship game. Hannah Hadoga led Notre Dame to the ACC championship. Juju, she struggled, but she was still active from the court, and one of the main reasons why USC is a number one seed in their region. And then we got to shout out the other freshmen like Texas Maddie Brooks.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's I don't know if people really saw Texas being as good as they are, but she was definitely one of the leading factors, especially when having a key player be down for a minute. So she really stepped up for the Texas Longhorns, and it's gonna be a great another NCAA women's tournament. It's definitely gonna be some great hoops, and the season was pretty much excited from jump when we had Notre Dame and South Carolina playing in Paris up until these conference tournaments at the end. So I feel like that momentum gonna carry on into the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. You guys, I mean, when we did this last time, when we did a kind of a mid-season show on women's college hoops, we talked about the freshmen a lot. We talked about some of the same key players that we're talking about now. We talked about some the stars like Caitlin Clark, Paige Beckers, and Juju Watkins, and some of these other key players. South Carolina, LSU at the time had a big matchup. So it's gonna be we're gonna have a lot of star power going
Hmm.
into the NCAA tournament, and also like just for these awards, these end of season awards.
Yeah.
I believe they haven't decided on them yet, right? Or have they? I don't think they
Oh,
have.
for not for like overall, but of course they got things
Yeah,
done for their conference.
yeah, for
Yeah,
conference.
yeah,
So
but we don't know.
obviously,
You
yeah.
know, we don't know who. The only thing we do for sure is like the all American team, which is loaded, by the way.
Hmm.
I mean, you got
Yeah.
Juju on there, Hannah on there, Caitlin, Paige, and then what's her name? From Stanford,
Oh,
um,
Cameron Brink.
Cameron Brinks.
Yeah.
Me personally, I felt like there was space for Angel Reese to be on there. I mean, she was a double machine for LSU, but I don't know if it was like a record thing where it came down to or something like that. But
Yeah.
I want to show Angel Reese love because she had another phenomenal season in the paint,
Yeah.
holding it down for LSU. I felt like she should have been first team All American as well. That's me, but yeah, but you talking about again freshmen, they getting conference players of the year. Hannah, she didn't win it for the
Hmm.
ACC, but she got defensive player of the year as a freshman,
Hmm.
like
Yep. And
like
rookie of
that,
the
Yeah.
year.
and rookie of the year.
Well,
So it's like
yeah.
these.
Well deserved.
This is like kind of a new standard being set. Like this class came in and pretty much put a stamp. Like we gonna be something to watch for the next 3 to 4 years. So like the game is transitioning. It's gonna be in good hands. So can't wait to see what they do next, especially for some of them to be their first time in the tournament.
Yeah, for sure. BT, any thoughts?
Now I agree with Dre, man. That All American team was definitely stacked, but it's hard to take off. I know you said put Angel Reese on, but who you gonna take off to put Angel Reese on? Because everybody you named had great seasons, so it's like it's hard to put Angel Reese on there. But I mean, she was a double machine. But I think the games that she lost kind of messed up.
That's what
But
I'm thinking.
I can't think of
Yeah,
anybody you gonna take off to put her on. To be honest with you.
yeah, true. It was tough. I mean, like it's a loaded situation because
Yeah,
you got one All American. Like these are all like All American, like Player of the Year type players. So
Yep.
yeah,
yeah.
it's a tough decision, man. But yeah. So I mean, player of the year. I guess like who the winning award. I mean, obviously,
We know
that's
who that going
Caitlin.
to.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
not even a
I
debate.
was like,
Yeah, like Caitlin Clark. Actually, they're saying like the runner up for that could be Juju Watkins, for the Wooden Award,
I see
freshman of the
that.
year. I mean, it's hard to not go against Juju for that. I
They
know
got to do
Hannah,
Cole.
huh?
They got to do Cole freshman of the year, man.
Yeah.
Cause what
They
Hannah
got
did was
they
crazy,
got they
bro.
got to share the award like Grant and Jason did, yo. They got to
They
share
got
that.
to, man.
yeah.
They got to share that, yo. But yeah, it's between like Juju and Hannah. Yeah, I see that. Coach of the year, Don Staley,
Don
undefeated.
Staley.
Don
Don
Staley.
Staley. But I will say this about the Pac. Like, so I want to make one point about the Pac-12 because the Pac-12 was a little bit stronger than what I mean personally. What I thought it was. So you
No,
have
they
teams
were.
like Colorado.
Yeah.
You already had Stanford, USC competing for number one seeds. Like Stanford could have been a number one seed, but obviously losing to USC in the Pac-12 championship cost them that. But you have those two teams. You have Colorado. You have UCLA. UCLA was a 2 seed. You have
Mm-hmm.
Oregon State, and Oregon State, like their coach, is a coach of the year candidate.
Oh, for sure.
As
Yeah.
among others. So, um, they're like they're saying that could be that like Don Staley, is the favorite, but the coach for Oregon State, Scott Ruick, is the maybe second
Mhm.
favorite for that. And we talked about the All American, so yeah. I mean,
I mean, the reason I think Don's going to get it is because I mean, of course, South Carolina's kind of setting a new standard in the league and everything, but it's like she did this with like a whole new starting five, and then you
yeah,
kind of
Yep.
say, and I think that's what's going to set her apart from like any coaches that's like having all time good years and everything. It's like you almost went undefeated last year and was
hmm
like Iowa away from winning the championship, and then that whole starting five is gone. Either went to the league somewhere else, and then we had players like Raven Johnson improve, and then Pow came over from Oregon, and she stepped
Bree
up. Then
Hall.
Bree Hall, then Cardoza, and then
hmm
even Ashley Watkins. Like you got all those players like contributing more than what they was doing last year and assembling new pieces. Like that's a hard task to do, and then you got to think about the schedule that they had outside and inside the conference. Like there
Mm-hmm.
was no cakewalks anywhere, and they were battle tested for sure. We see about 4 or 5 games where they was down double digits going into the second half, and they was managed to pull those out. So give Don all the credit for doing things like that. But back to your point about Pac-12 again, Pac-12 having its best season
in the
ever
final season.
when they
In the
about to blow
final
this head when
season.
they about to blow
Yeah,
this hole up. Oregon State a three
in the final
seed,
season.
UCLA is a 2 seed, got a number
Stanford the 2 seed.
two, USC
Like,
a 1 seed, like Colorado who beat LSU is a 6 seed, and
Yeah.
did Arizona make it,
Yeah, they
yeah.
barely made it.
and
They were
that
the last four in.
and
Yep.
and then and if y'all want to talk about freshman, they got one called Jada Williams over there. She a hooper too.
hmm
Yep.
So
Yes, indeed.
be on the lookout. I mean, I know Juju and her are probably not going to see each other anymore since they go into different conferences next year. But hopefully, we get to see another matchup between those two again down the line, like in the schedule and the out of conference. Because Jada can ball too. Jada's
Yeah,
a
she could
baller
hoop.
too.
Yeah, that this is a good thing for the Pac-12. I mean, not the Pac-12, the Big 12, because Colorado and Arizona are going to be over there, and then you
Yeah.
got Texas, Baylor, Kansas State, um, yeah, and I think maybe some other teams that should be formable over there. So yeah, yeah, it's good for them, but I don't know what this means for. I mean, I think the ACC will still be solid. The SEC will definitely be solid. Yeah, so yeah, it's gonna be a little different land. It's gonna be a different landscape, but I think, man, we're on a very good trajectory of high level hoops in the women's game.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, for yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So speaking of high level hoops, we got NCAA Big Dance Basketball NCAA tournament
Let's
starting
get it.
this Friday. So we're gonna go region by region here, and we're gonna start with the region that has the number one overall seed, South Carolina, in there. So some notable teams. So South Carolina, they have their game. They'll most likely, if they most likely advance, they'll either play UNC or Michigan State. Oklahoma, 5 seed. Indiana, a 4. Oregon State is in this bracket as a
Mm-hmm.
3. Notre Dame as a 2 seed. Ole Miss as a 7 seed. So let me see if I can kind of bring this over here. Yeah, there's. Oh, hold up. No,
There we go.
Oh,
There
no,
we
we
go.
can't. We got it. Okay.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
it's
it.
up
Yeah.
there. It's up there.
Yeah. No, I wanted to
The bracket.
let's get the brackets in here so we can do this something proper. All right. Yeah. Here we go.
All right.
All right.
Oh, we in there. Knock on. Got to put
Yeah.
my phone. We in there. Let's get it.
Yeah. Okay. So what? Okay. So
Damn,
looking at these,
they did UNC dirty. God damn it.
they definitely did UNC dirty. So
Damn
It's
it, man.
tough, man. It's
Fuck.
tough. I'm
So
sorry, BT.
based,
It's
based on
tough.
based on these matchups, right? Are we seeing? So there's not a lot of upsets that happen on the women's side.
Yeah.
They so interesting stat. And I want to see if I can get this. So there's never been anyone outside of a top 3 seed that's won the tournament. But
Believe it.
on the men's side, you've had like 8 seeds win it. You've had you've had 8. You have at least a top 8 seed win it.
Yep.
So, but in this particular region, do you see any upsets? Do you see any lower seeds making something happen? Do you see maybe
that
like
Texas
a
and then
like a
Nebraska
Thank
game.
you. Yes.
yeah
Texas
okay
That game can get a little bit tricky,
okay
bruh.
and them got. I know Nebraska's been good
Yeah.
because they even give Iowa some trouble, but A&M
yeah
got a little
Yeah.
squad over there.
Yeah. And
yeah
that game can get a little bit tricky for Nebraska. They better come with it.
yeah. So let's go ahead and just pick some some teams here. So we
Man,
got South Carolina moving on.
just got South Carolina going to the Final Four. We got
Yeah,
time for
Final
that.
Four.
Just
we got
Yeah.
UNC Michigan State. We
I'm
got
going
them.
with
I'm gonna
UNC.
take UNC.
I go with
UNC.
UNC just
Let's go
cause.
UNC. Oklahoma.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Indiana.
they
Indiana.
can't. Yeah, they ain't no
So
dunkers over there in Florida Gulf
okay.
Coast that I know of
Okay.
at least.
Nebraska, Texas A&M. I think Texas A&M, man.
I'm going with A&M, dog.
Texas
Me too.
A&M.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going with
yeah.
Let's do
A&M.
that.
It's something about yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. Oregon State.
Oregon State. Yep.
Oregon
Yeah.
State.
Oregon
Yeah,
State. All right. Ole Miss or Marquette.
I'm gonna go with Ole Miss
Yeah. Ole Miss and then Notre Dame.
for
yeah.
sure.
All right. Okay. How about Notre Dame and Ole Miss?
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. All right. Okay. How about Oklahoma? No, sorry. All right. Oregon State, Texas A&M.
Oregon State.
Oregon
That's
State.
when A&M about to go down.
Okay. Oklahoma, Indiana.
Indiana.
Yeah.
Indiana. Yeah.
Indiana. Indiana put the blueprint on how to guard Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, they
They
did.
They put
did.
yeah.
They
And then
really
South
did.
Carolina.
For
Yeah.
sure.
And
Yeah.
then just click on South Carolina again. Get that out the way.
Yep.
And then how about
I
Notre
got
Dame
Oregon
and Oregon?
State. I know that I'm going
You
against
got
my girl.
ooh.
Hey, I got Oregon State. I'm
Okay,
going against my
Dre,
girl
you got
Hannah.
Drake at Oregon State, and then BT, who you
Cause
got?
I
Notre
got
Dame
Notre
got a couple of
Dame, bruh.
they got injuries on Notre Dame, don't they? Still.
I
The thing,
think, but
see,
I'm not sure.
the thing about Notre Dame is that they'll beat a team like Virginia Tech or UConn or or Syracuse, but then they'll lose to Louisville or they'll lose to like some other team, lose to
Yeah.
Clemson or
Yeah.
something. You know, there's some inconsistency there. But when they're on, they're on. They play really good defense though.
Yep.
So I don't know
I
this
mean,
and this game.
You the
you got
tiebreaker, Dave?
you're the tiebreaker,
You
Bo.
the tiebreaker, bruh.
I'm gonna go Oregon State.
I respect it.
Ah.
I respect it.
But it don't matter because South Carolina gonna win the region anyway.
Yeah. Yep.
It don't even matter. So all right,
No, it don't.
let's go over to uh region. Let's go on this side, region 2. You guys see region 2, right?
Yep. Iowa,
Okay.
Yeah.
Iowa. Okay. Iowa.
West
West
Virginia.
Virginia. So
Who,
now
no, which team got Caitlin's sister? Princeton.
Princeton.
Yeah, fuck West Virginia. Let's get it. I'm setting agendas up, baby.
Yo, why is that West Virginia coach digging his own grave, bro? Like, why you
Yeah,
why you doing that, man? Why you
he's
talking about? Oh yeah, we gonna send Caleb. Come on, man.
And the
I
thing
he's
don't
is,
know.
they
stupid.
don't. For people that really don't know about Iowa outside Caitlin Carter, they got another shooter named Abby out there too. Don't think this
Yeah,
is just a Caitlin's the show, but you know every band
look,
has to have that singer that does like all the little acapellas by themselves and do the bridges and shit. You know,
when
Like Michelle and shit, and that's what Abby does. Abby gonna connect that song, boy. Like you can't sleep on her. She's a
no, you can't.
knockdown shooter.
So
For sure.
they were saying during the selection show that the X factor for Iowa is Gabby Marshall, and I
Yeah.
completely agree. I completely agree. I think they have another player. I think her last name is Martin. I forgot her first name, but then they have Hannah Stokey, number 45, that plays center for
Hmm.
them. That's all. She's also going to be key in their run. So yeah, no, they got other shooters for sure. So we got Iowa, Princeton, Colorado. We got Colorado
Yep.
moving on.
Yeah.
Kansas
Yep.
State,
Yeah.
Louisville. How about Louisville?
Yeah,
Oh
we need
yeah,
that. I need that.
yeah. I needs that.
I need that.
Louisville, LSU.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, Creighton and UNLV. I want to pick UNLV, bro.
Hey, I go with him. Fuck it.
I want to say Creighton though, but I got the tiebreaker. I got it.
We're just gonna say UNLV for just an upset pick here, and then UCLA,
Yep.
And
and
then
then
hit UCLA.
UCLA,
Yep.
LSU.
UCLA, LSU.
Okay,
But hold on. Go back to that game though.
yeah.
That game, Haley going against her old squad, bro. So it's gonna be some, it's gonna be some smoke. It's gonna be some smoke, bro.
But I need to know which
Louisville.
Haley I'm gonna go and see because Haley's been more off than on this season. I think since they had Powell playing more minutes at point guard, Haley's been better playing that off guard role like she was at Louisville. So if Powell's healthy, they can continue that because that's when I saw LSU at their best. But yeah, Haley,
Yep.
think about the game, not the game within the game, and then LSU just
Facts.
gonna be fine.
Yeah, they gonna win anyway.
I think
Yeah,
too much Angel Reese, too much
yeah,
Lisa Morrow, too much Michaela Williams,
Flage,
just too
They
much,
Flage.
got too much
too much
firepower,
Flage,
dog.
too much. Now this is an interesting matchup: Colorado and Kansas
It
State.
is. It is, bro.
I'm going with
I'm gonna go with
Colorado.
Colorado, yeah,
Yep.
Colorado. And then Iowa.
Iowa.
Iowa,
Yep.
Yeah,
hit
let's get
Iowa
Iowa.
again. Hit
Yeah,
Yeah.
Iowa. And
Yep.
then let's LSU and UCLA.
Now this game,
Man, LSU, bro.
I'm gonna
LSU,
go with
bro.
LSU too,
LSU.
but
But this is
UCLA
the
ain't no
game.
joke, bro.
This is the dangerous game for LSU in this bracket. This is the
Mhm.
danger
It
game right
is,
here
bro.
because just like how we was talking about Notre Dame, LSU was probably the second best team out this whole field. But they had some head scratchers of some L's outside of South Carolina. Like
Yep.
all those 2 games out of South Carolina, all the other L's, you like, why did they lose to this team? And I give the Colorado L. So 3 losses, it's like okay, Colorado and 2 at South Carolina's. But Auburn and who else did they lose to? Like Mississippi, something like Mississippi State,
They
Ole
lost to
Miss.
Mississippi State.
Auburn, Ole Miss. No, they lost to Mississippi State or
It was like it's
either
one
one.
of
Yeah.
those
It's one of them.
Mississippi teams.
One of the Mississippi schools.
So it's like okay, like if you give me the LSU team that's keep putting South Carolina on the brain and that's been running through everybody else, yeah, y'all should handle brains against UCLA, but UCLA is no slouch of a team.
They
Like
not, bro.
Man, do
But
we
I
Kiki
want. I
Rice is
want. I
a
want this.
hooper.
because
Kiki
I
things
want
Rice
the
is
start.
a
smoke
hooper.
though.
We're in the Sweet 16. We're in the Sweet 16. Things get really interesting in this round here.
Yeah, but for
Usually,
the
Mhm.
sake, but I got LSU winning this joint. I got,
okay, LSU.
Yeah,
but
I got LSU too.
yeah, 'cause I feel like they're going because Blase. I feel like they have enough defenders to stop Kiki Rice on UCLA. So
Okay, so who goes to the Final Four?
LSU.
LSU.
Ooh. LSU.
Sorry,
All
Caitlin.
right,
I
I like
it's like
that.
it's like
It's been fun, Caitlin. It's been
just like
fun.
last year, like the size, and they're gonna let Caitlin get hers, but Flage's gonna lock somebody up. Michaela Williams probably gonna lock somebody up, and then their bench, like when they bring somebody off, they're gonna lock somebody up. So it's like I just think they got too much size and athleticism on LSU for Iowa to
Yeah,
overcome
they.
that.
Yeah, they do. I do
Yeah,
too, man.
yeah,
I just
yeah.
think, yeah, it's gonna be the same.
Definitely,
They did Iowa
definitely.
dirty, bruh. They did them
They
dirty.
did. This definitely. You want to talk about
Hey,
toughest bracket between men and women? This is the toughest one
Yeah,
that
yeah,
they
I've
did.
seen.
yeah. It is.
They did.
It
They
is.
did them dirty, bro. Even to go against
Yeah.
Colorado on the Sweet 16, bro. Like
I
that's
know.
crazy,
That's
No,
dog.
that's nuts. You got, and then Princeton is no joke either, too. So
Princeton
I
is good
know.
too. Yeah,
yeah,
they did them. Man, they did them girls dirty, bruh.
yeah.
They
Oh
wanted
well,
Caitlin. They wanted Caitlin to prove it if she wanted to get her first championship. I
yeah.
see. I see.
It, it's
Yeah,
it's been fun, Caitlin. It's been fun.
it's been
We'll
fun.
enjoy you in the WNBA. All right, man. Region 3, USC number 1 seed. Got
Trojans.
Yep.
USC moving on.
USC.
Kansas and Michigan. What we think about that? Michigan kind of. I thought they would be a low. I thought there'd be maybe a 10 or 11. They kind of.
Yeah, they kind
I
of
don't
snuck up.
know, man.
I seen Kansas play one time. They pretty good. They solid. I'm just gonna go Kansas because they're the higher seed, but
Okay.
I ain't seen Michigan play yet, so I don't know.
I'm gonna go Michigan. Why
Gonna
not?
go. Who you got, Dave? You just tiebreaker.
Huh. I saw Michigan play a couple times. Once against Iowa when Caitlin hit that. When Caitlin hit the record, and then I think they played when Michigan against Ohio State. But I wasn't impressed by Michigan, so I'm gonna go Kansas. And then Baylor.
Baylor.
Yeah.
Baylor, Virginia
V-Tech.
Tech,
V-Tech.
Syracuse. I don't know, man.
Now Syracuse tough. I give them
Yeah.
credit.
Nah, Syracuse solid, dog.
Okay.
Yeah, they
Okay.
solid.
Okay. UConn.
UConn for sure.
Yeah. Duke. I'll give it to Duke.
I don't got
I
smoke with Duke ladies like that,
Yeah.
but but yeah, I go with
refuse.
Duke.
I refuse.
Nah, man, look, bruh. Growing
Nah,
up, bro, I used to
I
like
got.
Alina Bear, bro,
I did too,
and
but I still got
Lizzie Harding.
smoke. I did too, but
But it's still fuck.
they all
It's
want to
it's
smoke.
still
It's
still
all the
fuck.
smoke. Y'all remember
Yeah,
what
it's still
happened in
fuck.
06?
But we
On both
think they'll beat
sides.
Richmond, right?
On both sides of the track.
They'll beat Richmond, right?
I'm an equal opportunity hater.
All right, so we got Duke, Ohio State over Maine.
Ohio
Unless
State.
Taylor going against an old team, I'm going with Ohio State though.
Ohio State.
Okay,
Yep.
Ohio State versus Duke.
Ohio State.
Ohio State.
Okay,
So let's go like them
Go
girls
Ohio
up.
State there. UConn over Syracuse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
UConn.
Aaliyah gonna be
All right.
back. Aaliyah back, right?
She gonna be playing with the face mask on.
All right, mask on, COVID style. Bet.
Yeah, fuck it, mask on. All
Yeah.
right.
All right,
Baylor,
this is gonna
Virginia
get
Tech.
tricky. If V-Tech ain't got their center, they gonna lose this game.
Until
back.
I hear Kitty coming back, I gotta go with Baylor.
Yeah, I go with Baylor, bro, because I don't know if Kitty's gonna play.
I think Baylor's more battle tested. I think in big games, I think Baylor's kind of proved it to me a little bit more. So I think we can go Baylor on this one. And I think we can go USC on this one
Yeah,
too.
we got Juju
Yeah.
for sure.
USC Baylor,
USC.
USC.
USC. All right. Other matchup, UConn Ohio State. Man, I want my lick back. I want
I'm
my
going
lick
with
back.
Paige, dog. I'm going with
Yeah,
Paige.
I want my lick back.
I'm going with UConn because even though she hasn't been getting the noise like she usually get, Paige been hooping her ass off this season.
Hey,
Yeah.
Paige is,
They,
yo,
Hey, yo, you
and
see
it's
how
under
she
the
went off in the
radar.
Big
That's
East
the worst
tournament. You
thing.
see how she went off. You see how she went off though.
yeah, it's like Paige,
Yeah,
Paige is going to do what like Caitlin did for Iowa last year. She's going to come in and be it's going to be like a moment. She's going to have a moment. I already see it. She's going to have a
Yeah,
yeah.
moment.
and she's
Hey,
gonna have that moment in
it's
this
the
next
same thing in
game.
the women's. It's the same thing in the women's game. Guard play, defense,
Hmm.
coaching. We got
Yep.
coaching. Like UConn has coaching. You have guard play
Yeah,
because Paige is there. I mean, I know Fudd is not there, but Nika Mule can defend her ass off, boy.
she can, dog.
Yeah.
So I say that gets them to the Elite Eight. So now we got USC and UConn. Juji
Man,
versus
look,
Page.
I'm going
I'm going,
UConn.
I'm going Paige, dog.
I'm going with UConn.
Fuck
Sorry,
it, man. Let's
Juju.
go.
I
Fuck it.
think this.
Let's go
I
Yeah,
think.
UConn.
I think this.
you
This is
said,
when the moment gets a little too big for Juju, and
yeah,
this
Yeah,
is where her villain origin story begins, and where she's going to tear the league
yeah,
up worse than Caitlyn. This is the moment right
yeah,
yeah,
here.
yeah. And y'all said Paige gonna have that moment. It's gonna be this game right
yeah.
here when she's telling
Yeah.
the
I
new
think
kids on the block,
so.
look, you might be the new kid, but look, I'm here.
Hey, look, we've
So
seen it before. We've seen point guards take their teams to the Final Four. We've seen Haley Jones from take Stanford to the Final Four a few
Yeah.
years
yep.
ago. We've seen
Shout out Haley too, man. Yep.
But one of my favorite runs, Enrique Agumawale with Notre Dame. One of
Yep.
my favorite runs. Two talking about two buzzer beaters to end the tournament. That's let's go to the rest of the bracket, man. I love this hoop shit. I love this hoop. Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
Bama.
Alabama, yeah. Utah,
Utah got you that girl a problem over at Utah.
Gonzaga.
Fucking Zaga. Y'all got the tiebreaker. I ain't picking them niggas. I'm an
I
equal
got
opportunity
Tennessee.
hater, Dave. I'm an equal opportunity hater, bro. Just because you on the women's side don't mean you don't get this hate either. Nah, catch this work.
Yeah,
Yeah,
got
yeah.
Tennessee. NC State.
Oh, you already know who I'm
UConn.
picking. Who you think I'm picking? You think I'm gonna pick against my girls? I'd be damn.
Yep. Stanford.
Upset of the tournament happening right here. Upset of the tournament happening right here. Y'all go ahead and pick Stanford, but you know I ain't picking against my girls. So
I watched Maryland hoop this year, bro. Maryland is good, man. So I'm not mad at that pick, bro. But we could do Maryland just for the hell of it, bro. Yeah. Hey, I got Tennessee. I got Tennessee.
NC State been hooping though.
They have. They have.
Yeah. But Rakia Jackson, I go with
Rakia
Tennessee.
Jackson, dog. Rakia
Rakia,
Jackson.
that's a top three pick in the. That's a top pick three in the draft. But then, again, another NC State got another freshman on that team, Brooks. Oh my God, man!
Yeah, they do. They got
I,
Sanaa
I'm
Rivers too. Sanaa Rivers is
yeah.
nice too.
I think I'm gonna go
But
with
Rakia
State
Jackson,
on the
dog.
look. Okay, yeah, go ahead with Tennessee. But I won't be.
It is a toss up. It's a toss up. I'm going in my head, man. You know what I'm saying? Pause.
No, Tennessee is really nice. Like SEC is
Yeah,
better than
Tennessee
what people
nice.
credit
Yeah, they
for.
nice.
Yeah, the SEC is better than what people give it credit for. So Rakia is gonna be like a top three pick in the draft for real, for real. Utah,
Utah. Yeah, I got Utah. Texas. Yep.
Texas,
Texas. Texas.
Texas, Tennessee. Nah, fuck it.
Tennessee, dog.
As long as y'all keep Merlin, you see, y'all should in the Merlin a bracket ago. So now I'm gonna keep picking Merlin. I'm not picking against Merlin at all. So y'all two gotta
You
be the
can't.
deciding
You
factor.
should.
All right, bet. I
Yeah.
bet that. All right.
Yeah, they going to the Final Four.
If Merlin's not there, I guess so. It's like,
Mm.
that's gonna be a tough game.
That's gonna be a good game. That's gonna be a pretty good game.
South Carolina,
South
just
Carolina gonna
cause,
win though.
just South Carolina by 5 because I think they're gonna have the better guard play, and Cardoza is gonna be a little too much for Matter Brooks and any of their front court players.
Mm-hmm.
And
LSU
again,
and UConn.
Ashley Watkins. Remember her name for next season, but Ashley Watkins. She's
Yeah, definitely. Man. Mm. Damn. That's a very tough one, bro.
because UConn has all the injuries. This is
That's the
where
only reason,
this
bro.
is the but this was a fully if this was a fully healthy UConn team, I think UConn fully healthy is a top 4 team if they was fully healthy,
I think they
and
win
they
it
had
all.
shit.
They was fully healthy. Yep.
So the fact that they have all those injuries right now, I just have to give it to LSU, and the fact that I think LSU is still again top 2 all the teams in the country
Yep. I got LSU too. Ooh, what if?
twice. Yeah, one regular season, one in the tournament.
Hey man, it's hard to be the team 3 times, man. It's hard to be the team 3 times. But I think this is the time where a team get beat 3 times. Huh? Nah. That it's over for them. I think this is the time that a team beat a team 3 times. I got South Carolina. They got their number, dog. They just got their number.
I think South Carolina has better composure than LSU, and
Yep.
that's what did LSU in those two games. Like, because South Carolina pressure turns into diamonds, LSU burst pipes, and that's been the
Yep.
difference. Because LSU the only way of winning this game is if everybody's clicking, like Michaela, Flage, Angel, Powell, like everybody has to click. South Carolina necessarily doesn't need everybody to click. They can still find ways to win. But
That's facts.
with that being said, I gotta go with the Bayou Barbie from Baltimore, Maryland. I ain't gonna go against Angel.
All right, Dave.
Except for except for today. Except for today. South Carolina gonna run the table. Revenge tour gonna be complete.
This
Revenge tour
shit is
gonna be
crazy, bro.
complete. I think South Carolina is destined to be an undefeated team. They got the guard play. They got the coach.
They
Cardoza
got the
stay out of foul
bench.
trouble. They got the bench. This is really if you bet me South Carolina versus the field, I'm betting on South Carolina. That's all I gotta say.
Any day of the week. Yup. All right, Dave. Who you got, bro? What Raven Johnson said at the beginning of the season. She said this is gonna be the revenge season, the revenge tour. It's complete, bro. It's complete. Yup. That was very fun.
I mean, first I want to say because it's fitting that we're doing it during this time of year. Want to give a shout out to Happy Women's History Month. We gotta
Facts.
definitely do a big shout out to the ladies. Shout out to
Facts.
all the women that took care of us in our lives, that look out for us in our lives. Shout out to the Trailblazers that got the women basketball game to where it is. The Cheryl Millers, the Lisa Leslies, Swoop, Don Staley, given to the game as a pro and as a coach. Um, to see the women game evolve from when I was watching the Mystics play at the MCI Center to where it is now, it's amazing. It's great. I love it for the game. I wish nothing for more growth to continue for the game, so they can really get the proper treatment, the proper travel to these pro games when they take it to the next level, where they don't have to feel like they have to play overseas ball during the summertime because they're not making enough money here. So expecting big things from the tournament. Again, shout out to the ladies. Happy Women's History Month. We love our ladies. We love our sisters. Shout out to y'all. We appreciate y'all. Assassin 4.
Shit.
Love.
I couldn't have said that better myself, man. You know what I'm saying? That was dope, Dre. Only thing I'm gonna say is I think the tournament, the women's tournament, gonna be better than the men's tournament, bro. I
Easy.
really do, man. So I gotta say, I think it's gonna be some fireworks. It's gonna be some high drama, and we're gonna be in for a thrill, man.
Yeah, man. Watch our shit. We lit, bro. We lit, man. If y'all can't see, y'all can listen. If y'all can't listen, we can work it out for y'all. We gonna make sure you get to this content, man. Look, we lit, man. We just
Facts,
trying to make it out here.
facts, man. That's it, man. We just some young niggas trying to do it, bro. That's it.